Good evening with your CIGTV News Update. I'm Edlin Ruiz in for Donna Bush. In our top story today, His Excellency the Governor Anwar Chowdhury has begun visits to key government services to familiarize himself with their operations. After touring border control operations at the Owen Roberts International Airport this morning, the governor paid visits to the Pines Nursing Home and the Health Services Authority later in the day. Yesterday, the governor visited various arms of the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service, including the Joint Marine Unit. CIGTV spoke to the governor at the end of an extremely busy week.
Well, I just had the most wonderful tour of a hospital that's just blown me away in terms of the quality that I saw. From the moment I walked in, the cleanliness, the organization, I thought it was very, very impressive, and I kept on comparing it to the very best hospitals that I've seen in the United Kingdom, and I thought it was right up there. So it's credit to the people who run this, and I have the CEO here, and I think she should be rightly proud of this great organization, and our medical director, who's obviously the clinical head. I wanted to come and see this facility. It's important to us. It's part of our national infrastructure. It's where all of us rely on, including me. So, you know, when I fall ill, or if my family falls ill, this is where we will come to. So it's a very, very important institution to us, and I was really impressed with what I saw. What I am doing is having the time of my life, meeting people, the wonderful people who are here, seeing organizations, running up and down the island, looking at different aspects of life, going to the office to work. There's so much that we need to do together, but it just energizes me. So I've had the most wonderful 10, 11 days. It's been absolutely fantastic, and what's made it is the embrace of the Caymanians that I have met. And I've met lots of people up and down, you know, from people in the streets, young kids, you know, who probably weren't employed, you know, looking for a job and sort of struggling, to obviously the very top of Caymanian society. And I wanted to do that because if you are serious about serving, you need to understand all of our problems, what it looks like when you are not doing so well, and what it looks like perhaps when you're doing better. So that's been the primary purpose of the last 10 days or so, and that'll continue for a while yet. So I got a very good picture of what matters.
In other news, government is looking for public comment on a number of bills that seek to reform the regulation of family matters and proceedings in the Cayman Islands. The bill covers a wide range of proposed reforms, including the introduction of a single ground for divorce, mediation in family proceedings, the recognition of prenuptial agreements, abolition of actions and damages for adultery, the ability of the Cayman Islands courts to order financial relief after separation or divorce in another country, abolition of the need for men to provide domicile in the Cayman Islands in order to be able to apply for a divorce in the islands, gender equality in maintenance proceedings, and the division of property and financial matters of married couples and unmarried couples who have been in common law relationships of 5 years or more. Copies of the bills and an accompanying executive summary are available from www.gov.ky. The deadline for comment is the 8th of June. Registration is now open for students enrolling in or transferring to government schools for the 2018-2019 school year. Registration will take place at the Department of Education Services for students in Grand Cayman and the Cayman Brac Teacher Center for students of Cayman Brac and Little Cayman. Parents may pick up registration forms from these locations as well as government schools, or you can download it from www.des.edu.ky. The following documents must be attached to the registration form: the child's birth certificate, immunization card, immigration residency category, and proof of address. If the child is transferring from a private school, both local and overseas, you will also need to include the last school year's report. Following approval of your registration, the school secretary will make an appointment for a medical exam with the public health nurse. Parents can also arrange for an exam from a private doctor from the approved HSA list. All non-Caymanian students approved for registration must pay the following fees. For year 1 to year 6, $250 per term or $750 per year. Year 7 to 9, $300 per term or $900 per year. And year 10 to 12, $400 per term or $1,200 per year. Payments can be made at the Government Administration Building or the Cayman Brac Teachers Center. Registration closes on Friday, the 29th of June. However, parents are encouraged to register as early as possible to ensure your child has a place at your local school come September. As always, if you missed today's news update, you can get all the details on our Facebook and YouTube pages. I'm Edlyn Ruiz. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.